The 5 reasons new agents fail is not just a myth, but it's actually a death sentence. And I love to hear from you guys, so please leave a comment below whether you agree or disagree with me. It's all good. Hang around till the end of the video and I'm going to show you how to get a copy of the Overcoming Objections super file. And this thing has scripts on what I say and do when I'm overcoming objections, door knocking leads, calling to set appointments, and even when the client gives me some nonsense when it's time to close the sale and, I don't know, they want to think about it or talk to their cousin Joe or whatever the excuse is. I'd like to start by making a statement. If you are not sold on getting those sweet lifetime renewals from selling Medicare Advantage, along with those juicy 9-month advances from final expense sales, then our market, our industry probably just isn't for you. How about we start with number 5 and work our way up to the number 1 reason that agents fail? To me, it's all about your mindset. Are you willing to do whatever it takes for your success? Are you a talented, hardworking go-getter? Is your work ethic second to none? And here's the way I see it. If you can answer yes to these questions, then you've just knocked out number 5. Getting into our insurance business with a half-hearted, how do I say this? Well, let's just see how it goes attitude is a definite fail. Number 4, working with the wrong people and or not having the right products and or commission levels to start with. Unfortunately, there are agencies and carriers that will appoint you below 100% first-year commission for final expense while taking most of your residuals, and with the Medicare Advantage sales, ooh, be careful. These shady people will take most of your renewals and or your first year commission. Remember guys, the reason that we sell Medicare Advantage is not just so that you can feel good about doing something good for our clients and their families, but it's so that we can earn those huge lifetime residuals. If you're not sure what this should look like, a normal commission structure for like our market, how do I say this? Well, just contact me. I will gladly and transparently share with you what your commission levels should be with like final expense and how the Medicare Advantage commission structure is literally the same for every agent. Remember, there are a lot of, how do I say, shady insurance agencies that basically recruit unlicensed agents, and what they'll do is they'll dangle the old carrot, and then they'll train the agents to think that their commissions are amazing. Meanwhile, these agents are, well, in my humble opinion, being robbed of their, well, either a huge part of their upfront advances, or maybe they're getting killed because their commission levels are lower than average, and or they're being taken because their lifetime residuals are either being shared or are non-existent. Number 3, failure to follow the system. Most insurance agencies have a system that, they've either developed or they've gotten somewhere else, whatever. A system that anyone with a decent work ethic can just like hop on and immediately start cutting through the learning curve and start to, well, produce big numbers. Back in the day when I was a hot shot top producer, I worked my butt off and was able to break all sorts of Florida records. And back then I was writing over $400,000 of annualized premium in a year. Meanwhile, consistently increasing our income and qualifying for carrier trip after carrier trip. Seriously. We go to some really amazing destinations. And I bring this to your attention for one reason and for one reason only. If this guy can do it, well, trust me, anybody can do it. Now, I'm not no dummy, but I sure ain't no rocket scientist either. And this brings us to number 2. Unfortunately, well, most agents get overwhelmed because they try to sell like 8 or 20 different carriers right from the start. Whether you're starting out as an independent agent or you're going the captive route, just make sure to concentrate on writing one product until you've gotten the hang of it, then start writing the next product and then maybe the next products. The idea is, to kind of get the hang of them one by one by one. The complicity of being new while trying to write a bunch of different products and carriers offered by your IMO is usually a big fail. Look, just follow the KISS system. Keep it stupid simple. And once you've mastered like the art of the sale and you're a pro at final expense, then step up and put in the extra time and work to qualify your clients for better rates and qualify more clients for first day coverage. To this day, I actually price out options for my clients that I know I can get them qualified for, and that's what I sell them. And then I simply ask, hey, Mr. Client, if I can get you a better deal on your insurance, do I have your permission to like send in an application to a different insurance company on your behalf? They're always going to say, sure, absolutely. And now you put yourself in the position to give Mr. Client exactly what you offered, or possibly come back a superhero by giving them a lot more coverage for the same amount of money. The number one reason that insurance agents fail in our industry is that they do not commit to working a weekly fixed cost exclusive direct mail leads program. Here's the thing. In my opinion, one, the same lead should never ever be sold or given to multiple agents. And two, if you don't have at least, maybe I want to say at least 20 to 30 brand spanking new fresh leads every single week, you're never going to get the momentum necessary to cut through the learning curve, and you're most likely going to end up failing or finding an excuse, well, to move on to the next thing. Believe it or not, I'm not sharing this information because I love the sound of my voice. Well, I'm pretty sure. We're talking here because when I got into the insurance business, I had nobody that was transparent and honest enough to tell me the truth. So my wife, Mariana, and I had to figure all that stuff out for ourselves. And, you know, most of it was just manipulation, and some of it was good advice. So, like, we had to figure out, you know, which was which. Marketers market. They tell you what they think you need to hear, you know, that's going to actually motivate you the most, so that you'll go out and sell insurance and make the marketer money. And if they don't have leads in your area near you, they're not going to tell you that. They're still going to say, don't worry, we'll take care of it. And the next thing you know, you're finding out that you're stuck doing something that's based on a half truth or, well, a lie. Spend a couple $1,000s to get on a good direct mail leads program with a good insurance marketing organization like ours. For a copy of the Overcoming Objections superfile that I mentioned earlier in the video, just email me at doug@ufesonline.com. And for more information on working our independent agent final expense sales or Medicare Advantage sales platforms, just shoot me an email at that same address. Remember, guys, when you put the needs of your clients first, everything else will usually fall right into place. Now, get out there and do something good for someone today. Happy hunting.